Fiberglass versus vinyl, it's a window showdown. When I remodeled my 1970s Texas house 8 years ago, I had existing brick openings that I wanted to replace windows in, and I had to choose vinyl for my house, mainly because the fiberglass windows wouldn't custom size at that time. Today, Integrity, which is one of my favorite brands, they'll custom size your windows, whether it's a remodel or new construction, down to the 16th of an inch so you can get exactly what you want. I chose vinyl and I've regretted it ever since. Let me tell you a few reasons why I think a fiberglass window is a much better window than a vinyl window. Number one, strength. This is really one I've seen at my house. You know, I've got some larger sized windows in my house and I found those super jicky to operate. That vinyl, because it's a fairly weak material, has bent and I'm having a hard time locking and operating a lot of my windows. If you compare that to fiberglass, it's really a no-brainer. The fiberglass is a super strong material and they're gonna operate much, much better for you. Number two, let's talk about exterior fit and finish. You know, if you buy a vinyl window, the corners are a heat welded seam where they're actually heating and melting those corners together and they cut off the excess. The exterior finish looks super jicky. I don't like the looks at all. Compare that to a fiberglass window that's nice and crisp in the corners, and it's a no-brainer that fiberglass wins here. Now, as we talk about finish, a vinyl window on the outside, if you have a color, it's going to be a painted on finish. At my house, I've got dark bronze like we're using all over the South, and over the years, I've seen a lot of scratching and damage to that finish. I've also seen it fade badly. Compare that to fiberglass where you've got an acrylic capstock. It's much more resistant to scratching and it's also not going to fade on you. Number three, expansion and contraction. This is especially true if you're living in the hot, humid southern US. You know, that sun beats down on my vinyl windows and I've seen a lot of expansion and contraction. This is of course contributing probably to some of the issues I've had with use and with moving those windows. But compare that to fiberglass. Fiberglass has the same expansion and contraction rate as glass. Vinyl, on the other hand, moves 8 times more. This again is a no-brainer. Fiberglass definitely wins here. And the fourth and last reason, vinyl has a questionable environmental record. You know, it's on the red list from the Living Building Challenge, which means it's a banned material. I think ultimately we're going to see vinyl phased out over the years. For more information on choosing or installing those windows, check out my blog at mattrasinger.com. I've also got 2 great playlists on YouTube here, one on window reviews and one on best practice install methods. Otherwise, join me on Twitter or Facebook. We'll see you next time.